Good evening, the time is 9:26 p.m. The news headline: Fulañïsãtïøñ agenda of Buhari is real, says Obadiah Lafia. Former Deputy Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN), Dr. Obadiah Lafia, has said that Fulañïsãtïøñ of the country is real, just as he disclosed that there is an ongoing plot by Muhammadu Buhari's administration to foist a Fulani and Islamic agenda on Nigerians. Lafia, who stated this in Akure during a special session organized by Forum of Good Governance Towards Revival for All Nations Trans 21 with the theme "The Role of the Church in Nation Building," alleged the present administration in Nigeria of pushing for the Islamization and Fulañïsãtïøñ of the country. Lafia said the kind of Islam that is coming from Sahara is dangerous. They want to take over your land and enslave you. Christians must rise to protect it. They want to take over your land and enslave you. In the northeast alone, more than 3,000 churches have been destroyed. More than 400 priests and pastors have been killed. Last year, the Khan chairman of Adamawa was beheaded, even after a ransom was paid. We have been told that the so-called bandits, who should not be called bandits because bandits do not bring down military aircraft. No bandit has the capacity to bring down military aircraft. No bandit has the power to attack Nigeria Defense Academy, which is the premier institution for the training of armed forces. No bandit has the capacity to do that. Only terrorists have the capacity to do that. We have been told that these terrorists are part of the insurgency because they did these killings to raise money in order to fund the insurgency. On the state of the nation, the development economist said all indications pointing to the fact that Nigeria is drifting towards a failed state, saying that the country may soon become ungovernable if nothing is done to check the drift as the country under President Buhari. He specifically said the country is moving towards the domination of one ethnic group and religion over the other, while Nigeria has fallen from grace, being the most terrorized nation and the poverty capital of the world after India and Afghanistan. We have been told that terrorists are part of the insurgency because they did these killings to raise money in order to fund their insurgency. Christians must rise to protect their territory, or else these people are ready to take over your land and enslave you into becoming Islamic. And this is a further proof that this present administration is nothing but ready to Islamize and Fulanize the country. He specifically said that the country is moving towards domination of one another ethnic group and religion, putting a religion over the other, that as soon as we refuse to take to this fact, then we may become the foremost terrorized nation in the country. According to him, about 2 million Nigerians have been killed silently in Nigeria in the last few years, with the government unable to tackle the menace of Fulani herdsmen, terrorists, and bandits. He said Nigeria parades about 90 million people who are poor, with 50% of the figure from the north, particularly the northeast and west geographical zones, noting that Borno, Zamfara, and Yobe states accounted for 70% of the figure. Lafia said the situation in the north is getting out of hand, with no fewer than 20 million of children out of school, lamenting the official unemployment rate in Nigeria is over 33%, with youth forming 40% of the figure. Lafia said Nigeria is now a failed state, unable to perform its statutory roles. Nigeria cannot be described as a nation because the power is not concentrated in the hands of government alone. There are other blocs that now have power of coercion. rival groups control territory. Boko Haram is in control of over half of Niger State, and if they successfully take over Niger, Abuja will be a walkover. Governments cannot provide security for the people. Nowhere is safe in the country. The forests have been taken by foreign invaders. The economy is collapsing. There is collapse of the institution. Police university standards are low. Corruption has taken over the country. What else do we need to say? Nigeria is a failed state. He said, Nigeria has been designated as a failed state. We may not say it is a failed state, but certainly it is, surely exhibiting the features of a failed state in terms of the kind of violence, the widespread insecurity, terrorism, abuse of humanity, criminality, rape, killing, maiming, destruction. We are a failing state, and the solution is nothing than the need to give birth to a new Nigeria. It is clear that the constitution we have presently is a fraud. It is a fraud because it starts with we the people, when in fact you and I did not sit anywhere to design this constitution. By this fact alone, it is based on lies and fraud. In the past, people couldn't know that because former President Olusegun Obasanjo was a fair-minded man, he was dedicated. Umar Musa Yar'Adua of Blessed Memory was also a fair-minded man, and because Goodluck Jonathan was a fair-minded man too. So people could afford to live with fraudulent constitution. But now today, we are seeing a fraudulent constitution in the hand of people who have hidden agenda, who hate our country. They have nothing to offer us. Therefore, on this basis, we must reject the evil we are seeing, and we must demand for the re-engineering of our federation, for the restructuring of the country, so that we can have a new Nigeria anchor on social justice, fair representation of all nationalities of this country, and have a government based on transparency, justice, and hope for all Nigerians, and anchor on devolution of power. This is the way forward. And the analysis is quite clear. This is the former Deputy Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Dr. Obadiah Mailafia, who has publicly claimed that the Buhari's administration is ready to foist a Fulani and Islamic agenda on Nigerians. That is, they are on the path of Islamizing and Fulañïsãtïøñ the country. And this is in the same opinion of many others, just like Governor of Benue State, Governor Samuel Otom, and a whole lot of prominent figures that have been re-emphasizing on this matter, that the agenda of this Buhari administration is to Fulanize and Islamize the country due to their attitude and the insecurity level in this country, whereby they are unable to do anything about the economic collapsing and also the insecurity status of the country. And he has said that until there is restructuring of our country, that the federal government starts to re-engineer the federation towards justice, hope,